Today we are going to meal plan for beauty for the week. I'm going to show you exactly what I would do if I was going to meal plan and meal prep for the week to make myself more beautiful by the next week. This is just what my notion looks like for what I am going to be eating for the week. So I have all these pictures. I start with dessert, as you can see here. You don't have to start with dessert. But then I go into Monday, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Tuesday, go down. Next, you will see that I have the groceries to get. And then next week, you don't have my Notion, so we're just going to do this as if you have Google Docs, which you probably do. Meal plan for next week. Our focus is beauty. So, beauty for me and my meal plan, I'm going to focus on hydration. I'm going to focus on colorful foods. And I'm going to focus on hormonal health. Right, and currently I am in my luteal phase. So, next I'm going to go in with basically our outline, right? So Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna leave Sunday open just to give myself some freedom. Next, I want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you do a snack every day, that's on you. Go ahead and add your snack. I typically, I don't really plan for snacks. That's more of a spontaneous type of thing. So we're just copying and pasting breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, if I am eating for beauty, what I like to do is I like to speak over my food because our bodies are radiating frequencies all the time. Words carry energy, and when I'm cooking and things are transforming from raw to cooked, that is a huge energy transfer. That is a transformation happening. If I'm speaking into my food while that's happening, those intentions are going into the food as they transform. And then when I eat them, it's going to do exactly what I told it to do. So my affirmation that I'm either going to speak over my food as I'm making it, or before I eat, either during or after my prayer, I probably would do both. Do both, maximum, max it out, okay? So affirmation could be, I take care of my body and my beauty increases inside and outside exponentially. So I'm going to say that over my food. As I'm cooking, I'm going to say, I take care of my body and my beauty increases inside and outside exponentially. Right, so we're focusing on hydration, colorful foods, and hormonal health. Let's start with hormonal health. I'm going to go and type in what foods balance hormones during luteal phase. Right, we want to know this. I'm just going to go to this chart here to look for foods. We need high fiber carbs, magnesium rich foods, and we're going to avoid all processed junk food. So this week, especially since we're eating for beauty, we are not eating any processed junk foods. So that means if I want dessert, I'm going to have to make dessert myself. So really briefly, let's go ahead and fill in dessert. I'm just going to make dessert its own category. It's not going to have a specific day. If I want to eat dessert any day, this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a peach and salted caramel ice cream. So good. I actually created a recipe for this. Okay, so it's actually spiced peach and salted caramel ice cream, dairy free. What you need to do is, if you have anything that you need to reference a recipe for, go ahead and copy and paste the recipe into your document. So dessert, the recipe is here. I'm just gonna change it. That's what we need. And the recipe also has the full list of ingredients that you'll need. make another little tab here for groceries. All right, so we got dessert dealt with. This is where things like ChatGPT come into handy. And I'm just gonna ask it to give me an extensive list of foods that are, and we're gonna refer back to this, and veggies. We checked off hormonal health, luteal phase. The next thing we're gonna look for in this list, we're gonna look for hydrating foods and colorful foods. These are both going to increase our beauty. Hydration is important to make you more beautiful. It's going to plump your skin, hydrate you from within, decrease your inflammation. And colorful foods are just beautiful. So as we're putting that beauty into our bodies, that's what we are going to be getting out. Got a bunch of legumes, whole grains, tubers, fruits, and vegetables. These are high fiber carbs. These are all the magnesium rich foods. And we have a bunch of foods that it's given us. If we want to think of a hydrating breakfast, I'm going to go straight to Google and type in hydrating breakfast. Okay? Google's going to be your friend. We can take this AI overview and see what it says. So smoothies with fruits and vegetables, oatmeal cooked with water, or a yogurt parfait with berries. So higher water content foods are going to give us more hydration. So I'm thinking what I'm feeling, right? Because I'm going to go get in tune with my body. What is my body feeling, right? So hydrating, I'm going to go with a porridge. A porridge is going to be rich in water. Okay, so I'm thinking of a porridge. That means I'm going to go and see what whole grains we have that perhaps overlap. So we got oats. Oats seem a little basic. We have buckwheat, millet. I feel like buckwheat, like a buckwheat porridge. Let me look that up real quick. Buckwheat porridge sounds yummy, right? So yeah, buckwheat porridge sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna go back to my meal plan and I'm gonna have a buckwheat porridge. And let's say we have that for 2 days in a row, because we can meal prep a little bit. I'm someone who does not like to eat the same thing multiple times. So 2 days is good for me. We're gonna need buckwheat for that. We're going to need milk. We're gonna need spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. We're going to need some either like sweetener, like agave. I'll just say agave. And what do I want to top my porridge with? Now we go into what fruits are good. So we could do, let's see what fruits. Ooh, pomegranate on some buckwheat porridge sounds so good. So let's say pomegranate. Okay, let's keep it red, because red is pretty, it's a nice color that I want to see. So pomegranates, raspberries, and strawberries. We're just gonna keep it red. That's gonna be our breakfast for those 2 days. What I'm gonna do is copy and paste the ingredients that I don't have. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is figure out our breakfast for the rest of the days. We could do a smoothie, right? We're gonna do coconut water smoothie. Coconut water specifically because it is very hydrating. Coconuts, I already know, are very good for hormonal balance for women. Coconut water smoothie. So we're gonna need coconut water. We're gonna need actual coconut meat. I saw mango in there. Mango would go amazing. And let's see if we can get some veggies in to this. Ooh, Brazil nuts just sound so good in this smoothie for some reason. So we're gonna blend in, let's go to the meal plan. We're gonna blend in some Brazil nuts into this smoothie. And let's see if we have like a spinach or a kale in this list. It's gonna help us balance our hormones. Oh, we got spinach, y'all. We got spinach. And I feel a little crazy, but I feel like we can even go in with some carrots. Just a little bit of carrots to give it that oomph, 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 oomph. You know what I'm saying? I want almost like a carrot cake smoothie. I know it says coconut water smoothie, but I'm thinking about spices, right? Because we already have spices in the crib. So we're just going to add some cardamom to this smoothie. And we have some frozen bananas anyway, so we're just going to add bananas. So our coconut water smoothie, very hydrating, very colorful, and packed with ingredients that's going to heal our hormones and support our hormonal health during our luteal phase. So any ingredients, like I said, that I do not have in the crib, I'm going to copy and paste. We're almost done with breakfast. And you know what? Let's get a savory breakfast going. Hydrating breakfast ideas, savory. Let's see. Let's see what AI gives me, because I don't feel like going in. Ooh, avocado is definitely on that list. I've seen this, a sweet potato avocado toast. That's the one we're gonna do. The toast is a sweet potato. Let me make sure sweet potato is on this list. Sweet potatoes, yes ma'am. And we're gonna go with a purple sweet potato because again, we're eating beautiful, colorful, rich foods. So we're gonna go purple sweet potato avocado toast. That sounds so good. I'm gonna top my avocado toast with some pomegranate, and that's gonna go well with the sweet potato playing underneath. It's gonna be like sweet, savory, sweet on top with that pomegranate. So honestly, I have avocados. I know that. No, actually, I don't have avocados. So let me go and write down avos. Have your abbreviations, guys. It's gonna save you time. So avos. I have olive oil, and I don't have the purple sweet potato. So I'm gonna write that down. Purple sweet potato. And then we already have our pomegranates up there that we're gonna have for lunch. I love a salad, so I already know a simple salad for me looks like whatever greens that I want, whatever herb that I want, cucumber, tomato, and then we're gonna do the leftover raspberries and strawberries. And then I always make my own salad dressings. So that's gonna be like a homemade vinaigrette. How do you spell vinaigrette? Greens, herb, cucumber, tomato. Those are all gonna be groceries that I have to get. I'm just gonna move lunch as a salad every day, because lunch as a salad, first of all, eating a salad every day, baby, eating a salad every day is going to save your life. Hold on, we messed up somewhere. Buckwheat porridge, coconut water. Oh, okay. I did not copy and paste the coconut smoothie twice, guys. I accidentally put that. Alright, whatever. This is why you're planning like this, because you can always correct something. So we got buckwheat porridge, coconut water smoothie, and then we're gonna go coconut water smoothie again. Then Friday we got our purple sweet potato avocado toast. Planning for Monday through Saturday gives you 2 days, 2 groups of days, so that you're having the same meal twice, and that should be fine, because that's a little bit of meal prepping, a good variety of food. So every day we're gonna have that salad, and if we want to switch it up, I get it, right? Salad every day, the same thing every day might not be good. Maybe we add some lentils, and for the lentils, we could either cook it at home, simple, Or we can get that from Trader Joe's because they have cooked lentils already. And remember, lentils are definitely on the magnesium rich high fiber carbs list. So we're making sure that we hit all those points in our meals. We're making sure that we hit, let's go, the hydration, the colorful, and the hormonal health. Now let's move on to dinner for every day. This is where you can get more creative, right? Because hydrating dinners might be a little bit difficult. We're gonna pack on the vegetables. Oh, they gave me top overlapping foods. I did not even see this. How did I miss this? So let's go ahead and make a dish with some broccoli, with some, for dinner. We have broccoli, and then we could have a chickpea curry, and then instead of rice, we do quinoa and broccoli. That's gonna be dinner for 2 days, right? So we'll say chickpea curry, and that's also hydrating because it has a good water content, quinoa, and broccoli. Now, what ingredients do we need for this? Okay, so let's copy and paste. Lord, where did I put that dinner at? Oh, I put it on Thursday. Why did I put it on Thursday? That's not Thursday's dinner. That's Monday's dinner. Okay, Monday's dinner, chickpea curry, quinoa, broccoli. That's also gonna be Tuesday's dinner. Done. Any types of fish, or because I eat fish and seafood. If you eat chicken and meat, you could ask for your specific dietary needs, but I eat fish and seafood. So any type of fish or seafood fit into these categories. Oh. Oh. Oh, halibut, one of the highest magnesium fish. Tuna. Clams. Okay, we're gonna stay away from those type of foods because they're more difficult to cook. No seafood contains fiber. Okay. No seafood is high in, okay. Let's go for some halibut. So we're gonna do halibut one night with some, what else is on this list? Wild rice. Okay, halibut, wild rice, and what vegetable? This is easy to meal prep, okay? So many vegetables that we can go with, guys. We already are getting some tomatoes, so maybe we can mix our tomatoes with something. I really like peas. So you know what? We're gonna do a medley of vegetables, and that medley is gonna be mushrooms, peas, and tomatoes. Okay, so think about this plate: halibut, wild rice, and then a mix of mushrooms, peas, and tomatoes. That sounds pretty good to me. I'm using ingredients from other meals so that we have less ingredients to get, and we're still eating hydrating foods, colorful foods, and all the rest. That shaboom for Wednesday and Thursday. Now for Friday and Saturday dinner, we're gonna go with another, let's see, I want some black beans, right? I'm thinking though we could do something cool like a stuffed pepper, because we have bell peppers on our list somewhere, and that's hydrating in a way, right? So stuffed red bell peppers. We're gonna stuff it with black beans. We have quinoa on the list already. We have tomatoes. We have onion. What else can we put in our, oh, mushroom? Like really whatever vegetables that we have, we can pop that into the stuffed bell peppers. So broccoli is one of those overlapping foods, which means that we can really hit that hormonal health in a positive way if we are doubling down on it. So, and I really like broccoli. So we're gonna do some garlic butter broccoli, girl. Shh, 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 shh. Butter has a high water content, and I'm using vegan butter anyway. I use Miyoko's butter. To my grocery list, I'm gonna add the black beans. I just need to add black beans and butter. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner for every single day is done. Now, if we want to snack, it's talking about pumpkin seeds are good, almonds and chia seeds. So if I really want to snack, what I'll do is I can exit out of this. What foods I can exit out of this chart now? So I'm gonna exit. If I really want to snack, I will meal prep some chia seed pudding. Let's make sure we have optional here. Chia seed pudding, and we have that frozen mango. So let's just say mango chia seed pudding with let me see, with pumpkin seeds and almonds, toasted almonds. Mango with pumpkin seeds and toasted. Ooh, let's say salted roasted almonds. Ooh, that sounds good. That might make me want a snack. If you don't want mango chia seed pudding every day, I totally get that. And what you can do is switch it up. Let's say we have those leftover strawberries from our buckwheat porridge. We could just make it strawberry chia seed pudding, right? Make sure we're using up all of our produce that we buy, that it doesn't go bad. So 3 days mango, 3 days strawberry. And if we have almond butter, coconut butter in the house, we can drizzle that on top, make it really beautiful, colorful, and good for our hormones. The next thing that I do, I go through my groceries and I divide it by grocery store, because I don't get everything from the same grocery store, right? I will switch it up. So I'm going to space down a little bit, and then TJ's, aka Trader Joe's, come on now, and then Whole Foods, aka WF. And if there's any other place, did I write? Okay. If there's any other place that I need to get something, then I'll add that. But usually these two will cover it. And honestly, truly, a lot of these things could be found at the farmer's market. So even above this, I'm going to say farmer's market. And you can put whatever you would want from the farmer's market there. So let's say strawberries is one of those things. I'm just gonna delete strawberries. Did I copy that? No, I didn't. I didn't copy strawberries. Oh well. I'm just gonna type in strawberries here, because a lot of these things we can get from the farmer's market. And honestly, I would prefer to get it from the farmer's market. So carrots is something like that too. And I typically go to the farmer's market first. Whatever I can't find, I will then, say if I couldn't, whatever I can't find, I will then add either to Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. So if I couldn't find strawberries or carrots that day I went to the market, I would add it under Trader Joe's and just get it from there. Honestly, a lot of these things can also be at Costco. Okay, so Costco will have the value pack. I'll put the quantity there so I'm not lost, especially for something like these stuffed bell peppers. I'm gonna need multiple bell peppers. I might need 3 bell peppers total. I would go in and do that for whatever groceries I need. So greens 1x, that means 1 bag. Herbs 1x, that means 1 bag. Cucumbers, maybe I want 2 of them. Tomatoes, Maybe I want 3 of them, but I will refer back to my meals to make sure that I have enough food, all right, for every one of my meals. So I'll do that for every one of my groceries. And then if I wanted to take my meal planning a step further, I go ahead and I say meal prep, right? So I will literally plan out my meal prep. The first thing I'm gonna do is make ice cream ahead so it's ready for the whole week. Boom, right? Quinoa, wild rice. Those I can make and freeze if you have large ice cubes. Quinoa and wild rice. You make those ahead in servings. So if I'm eating this week, I have 2 meals with wild rice or 4 meals with quinoa. I will make 4 servings of quinoa, or I'll make 2 servings of wild rice. Depends on how many servings. Then let me show you how these large ice cubes that will save your meal prep. Large ice cube tray. No. Let's look up large ice cubes tray. I should have just kept that for meal prep. Let's see what because there's these ones that I have. Yes. Okay. These, like, do you see these? You can make soups ahead of time. You can make your quinoa and wild rice and just stuff it in here and freeze it. It's just ready for you. That's how you do this. The meal planning can be done in 30 minutes. We were focusing on beauty. So we do this, we're less stressed because we have all of our food, we have groceries for the week. We feel safe. We've been saying our affirmations into our food while we're cooking it and before we eat it. So we're making ourselves more beautiful. We're eating hydrating foods, colorful foods, and foods for our hormonal health. So we're eating to be beautiful inside and outside. But this is a fun way to meal plan and to actually see results in your life through food, because a lot of the time we just go through life and we don't think about what we eat. What you're eating this week can make you more beautiful next week. It can make you more intelligent next week. You just have to put a little bit of intention into it, take a little bit of time, and stay golden.